All right, good afternoon. This is Howard Kotz. I am doing this video to interpret a financial position about a local institution that I'm familiar with. And for today, I am choosing Hagerstown Community College. In the area that I live in, Hagerstown Community College is the kind of the main go-to when it comes to people furthering their education if they want to stay local. Community college in general, their main purpose is to create opportunities for and provide education to people who are looking for a new life, a new career, or a new perspective. Just trying to gain more knowledge, whether it's through credit or non-credit courses. I know many community colleges kind of not cater to, but try to recruit and are made up of underrepresented populations. And the unfortunate thing is that with these underrepresented populations, there's low levels of per student funding, and that really hurts because these students tend to be academically unprepared. Low income, minority students that need the extra help and the extra resources available. So there isn't a need to expand to the resources for the underrepresented, be it social services, remediation work, advising, other kinds of support. And that seems to be from the research that I have, which are the references that accompany this video. That seems to be nationwide. So I went ahead and I chose, like I said, Hagerstown Community College because of the proximity of where I work, the community I live in, and the fact I'm familiar with some of the leadership there and the students as well. All right, so Hagerstown Community College is in Washington County, Maryland. The numbers that I pulled from their website, which is referenced, is about 6,000 credit students and about 9,000 non-credit students. 61% of those students are female, and an estimated 22.5% are minority students. And one thing I'd like to do is, I was able to kind of look at their strategic goals, and underneath the continuous quality improvement, their very first statement is they want to maintain mission-based outcomes assessments, planning, and budgeting systems that will facilitate strategic goal attainment. And I think the strategic goals for any college or institution are extremely important. When it comes to kind of the economics and the political structure in Washington County right now, we, among many other cities and counties, are in the midst of an opioid epidemic. And I say that because there's a new program that they just recently started, a substance use treatment associate's degree program. And with whether it's that program or any other ones, the presidents and the boards of trustees work with our county commissioners to increase the funding. And one of the goals that Hagerstown Community College has is to reverse the trend that they've seen where we're getting lower and lower and lower per student spending. So they want to go ahead and they want to, like many colleges, community colleges, increase the programs that are needed locally. Being the director of operations at a substance use treatment facility in Hagerstown, which is the main kind of city in Washington County, I've been working with Hagerstown Community College and just recently provided them a letter of support on behalf of our organization as they're trying to get funding for a peer recovery specialist program, which is a very necessary position when it comes to helping people deal with substance use treatments. The counselors, the therapists is definitely beneficial, but the need for these peer support specialists is a necessity in our area. And with the economic and political environment in the county. I want to point out a couple things that they mentioned on their website underneath their strategic goals in the community and business partnerships. The first one is they want to collaborate with local leaders and organizations in shaping the college's future educational and business development services targeted to meet the needs of local employers. Like I said, that it's one of the main reasons I mentioned the letter of support and the new program is we are really in the midst of, like I said, an opioid epidemic, and we have several county commissioners that are fighting for increased knowledge, increased support, increased funding for to make the county better when it comes to dealing with and helping those with substance use treatments. The other part underneath this community business partnerships is that they are expanding strategic partnerships and alliances in fulfilling the college's mission and serve as a supporting catalyst for regional economic development. Once again, trying to help out produce students that will be of that will benefit the local community, the local businesses, and add economic revenue into that. So their funding streams right now, tuition and fees are one of the more common ones. Auxiliary pieces like the campus store and athletic events charging small admissions, the food services are included in bringing revenue onto the campus. State and local incomes, investments. One of the things that they've have established is the HCC Foundation that represents an ongoing and vibrant partnership between the college and the community. The partnership provides the community a high return on investment as the college efficiently manages and effectively develops a comprehensive educational process to provide to a well-trained and skilled workforce in Washington County. They're very matter of fact when it comes to what they want to do to help not only just Hagerstown but Washington County. So when we're looking at the different kinds of allocations that HCC has, they have their designated funds to work towards those strategic goals, to work with with HCC Foundation and other institutional practices. They have their productivity funds, their salaries, their software that they need to pay for, any other equipment. And then they have their contingency funds, which is saved to help absorb any kind of funding cuts and decrease in enrollment, which is unfortunately, real in this economy right now. And in response to these priorities, college needs and external funding opportunities, the college is continuing to develop grant strategies and submit grants and other research proposals to help with that. As far as HCC goes, their leaders are in meetings with key community stakeholders for planning, budgeting, and evaluations. They use key KPIs for strategic goals, key performance indicators to help to see if they're meeting their goals. They are continuously analyzing and projecting their revenue and their spending. And it's once again in their strategic plan, they evaluate business processes, student and institutional support services to identify areas where efficiencies could be gained by leveraging new and emerging technologies and to meet greater demands for accountability, strategic guidance, and accreditation requirements. So their financial dilemmas, which they are using the strategic goals and other KPIs to work through, are federal financial aid cutbacks, weak county funding, which I already kind of referenced earlier when I said that the per student dollar is getting lower and lower, and they're having to increase tuition and fees. It's the same thing that they are many community colleges around the country are feeling. So, but I feel like with these strategic goals and their openness and willingness by school leaders to work towards these cooperatively, that they'll be in a good shape in the future. Thank you.